Hey guys, it's Mo from Mo Reads It, and today we're doing my first book haul of 2022. So the first book in this book haul is actually The Body Keeps Score. And I really wanted to get this book because a TikTok therapist or a psychologist, I'm not really sure what she is, but she recommended this as one of the books that she likes for everyone and anyone to read in the mental health world. And so far, I really love it. I'm only like 11 pages in, and it is so good. So I highly suggest reading it. She did give trigger warnings that you should only read this if you're ready. Don't read it right before you go to bed. Only read it when you're ready. So I suggest looking up trigger warnings or any potentials, issues when it comes to reading this book, but it's pretty much the body keeps score, the brain, mind, and body, and the healing of trauma. So I think this is super interesting. So pretty much how trauma affects us as human beings and how to heal from it later. I'm excited to read this. I know I enjoy reading about mental health and self-care and whatnot, so I think I'm gonna enjoy reading this. I already started tabbing it. And these next two I actually got yesterday, so funny story. I accidentally stole this Crescent City book by Sarah J. Maas from Target, and then I had to send my husband back and be like, hey babe, I walked out with this book, can you run back and I pay for it? So yeah, I got really like dizzy at Target, and I was checking out in the self-checkout, and I self-checked out everything except for this, so I had to send my husband back to self-check this out because when I walked outside it was still in my cart. I was like, oh nope, I accidentally stole this. So I called my husband. I was like, he was already in the car. I called my husband and I was like, hey, can you like run back and check this out while I'm like having this dizzy spell in the car? So that was annoying. I still don't feel as good from yesterday. I feel better than I did yesterday. I don't feel as dizzy, but wow, I don't feel like great. I think we all know Crescent City by Sarah J. Maas. So this is a new series, but I know she's well known for her Throne of Glass and her ACOTAR series, The World of Fae. This is also a Fae book. So this is pretty much about a girl. Her name is Bryce. She's half human, half fae, and pretty much she kind of has like a Nesta story. She's just partying around, having fun until like all these crazy things start happening, and she has to stop partying and get her life together and figure out, are these murders? I think murders are happening around the city, and like figure out what's happening behind them. I think someone near her got murdered. I'm not sure exactly. The synopsis is very ambiguous, so yeah. But pretty much her and Hunt are going to try to figure out this mystery. I don't know. It's by Sarah J. Maas. I really liked ACOTAR, but I had lots of nitpicks with the writing, like so many nitpicks. I'm hoping the writing has improved in this one. I hope it's better. But it's usually like a fun story to read. It's never anything too deep, really. I did get the paperback so I can tab it and note it. And maybe if I really like it, I'll get the hardback. Maybe. Maybe I'll keep it. Maybe I won't. I don't know. This next one I got from a different Target. So I went to 2 Targets yesterday because I was looking for books to put into a book care box for myself, and this is one of my book care box books that I got. So it's called Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. I know nothing about Colleen Hoover, all except for that she is all over book talk. Book talk and this woman are like mutual friends, partners in crime. Like everyone's talking about Colleen Hoover, so I'm just like, who is she? What is she? I think she writes contemporary romance. I don't know, that's just me shooting blind in the air. But I figured I'd pick one of her books for one of my book care boxes because I want to know what the hype is about, and everyone loves her books, so I'm just like, is she like a really good writer? Like, what is it about her? So I got Ugly Love because of Target, and it was on sale for 20% off, and I was like, yes. Plus, it's a standalone book, and my book care boxes all have standalone books in it because my book care boxes are more for like quick reads when I really want self-care and I don't want to have to think about what book I'm going to read. I just know I can reach for the box, read the book, enjoy the self-care and the love that a book will provide me with. Okay, I think this is Enemies to Lovers and then Friends with Benefits book. As far as the synopsis has told me, I think that's what it is. Because they say it's not love at first sight, but it's just attraction, and then attraction turns into friends with benefits, and yeah, we shall see if I like this book. I'm not a contemporary reader, I'm not a contemporary romance reader, but sometimes it's just an easy book to read and just enjoy in the moment and just not care about later. So hopefully this will be a good self-care book. I don't know. But I've heard Colleen Hoover's writing leaves people reeling, so I'm just like, maybe I've stumbled upon something. I don't know. So this next buy is, as you can see, the Mortal Instruments Cassandra Clare books, all with the really nice spine. The really nice spine. So I decided to get the paperback edition of Mortal Instruments because I'm going to do a study of Mortal Instruments and I'm constantly rereading the books. So I wanted the paperbacks so I can write in them and mark them and tab them. And I wanted the paperbacks that specifically have this type of spine because in my last haul, I got Chain of Gold and I tabbed it and it is amazing and I wrote in it and I put down my theories and my thoughts and it has this beautiful spine. The spine on this is gorgeous and all the spines kind of go together to represent the cities that the books are in. My only beef is this book is kind of taller than this book, but honestly it's not that big of a deal and it doesn't matter because all these books will be together with the Infernal Devices and Shadowhunter, the Infernal Devices and all the other books, so it doesn't really matter. Plus, I'm constantly rereading my Shadowhunter books, Shadowhunter novels, so this will work out well for me, so I can write in some and keep in others just for my personal collection. These I can tear apart, throw against the wall, throw in my luggage and not care one day about it. So I'm excited. So the box set includes all 6 books from the Mortal Instruments series. So pretty much all the way from City of Bones to City of Heavenly Fire. Plus these all have the new covers to them, which I didn't have in my collection before, so I thought that was really interesting. I do like these covers way better than the original covers, the original colors. Honestly, I thought it was like an alien book when I first got it and it was about aliens coming. I don't know why that cover gave me such alien vibes, but yeah, I think these covers are better. And holding the book like this in the small mass paperback form, the books actually seem smaller than the hardbacks do. Like, was City of Glass really this small? This seems like a relatively small book, even though this is like 500 pages. But did you guys feel that? Like, this is City of Fallen Angel. That looks so small. I don't know. The paperback version definitely makes these books seem way smaller than they actually are, which I thought was very interesting because when I got them I was like, why is it so small? Was this abridged or something? And no, it's not. It's just they put it in smaller writing and tighter margins. Interesting. So interesting. These last 3 books are actually from book boxes. I recently have been able to get book boxes. Finally, I've been waiting for book boxes for like a long time. So here we are. The first one is a Marvellous Light. It is a beautiful book. Like, it has a transparent cover. Ain't that something, right? That is so nice. And look at that sprayed edge. Oh, so lovely. This is my first Illumicrate book box, and this was the first book that came in it. I'm excited to read them because I don't like looking for good books. I like good books to be just upon me, given to me, so I can just read them and enjoy them. And this is supposed to be a murder mystery with romance, so I'm here for it. I'm currently reading a bunch of whodunits. I don't know what's up with me, but I'm reading what's it called? The Stalking Dracula series, which is pretty much a bunch of whodunits, and it's a romance whodunit, and it's by Kerri Maniscalco. I'm not sure if I pronounced her last name right, but so yeah, this is the book. I already finished the first 3 books in the series. The first 2 books in the series. I'm on the 3rd one right now, but she also wrote Kingdom of the Cursed, and I really want to read some more of her writing, so I started reading this in December. But anyway, she does lots of whodunits and murder mysteries. I'm realizing I don't really care about murder mysteries, or maybe just not her writing style of murder mysteries, so it'll be nice to have another murder mystery whodunit with a different author. So we'll see if I like the trope a little bit more or a little bit less. We shall see. And I believe this romance is between 2 guys, so I'm excited for that. The cover does show 2 gentlemen, so we shall see. They both look quite spiffy in their suit and tie. I am waiting to read this on audiobook along with the physical book because I think it'll be a nice, easy listen to, so we shall see my thoughts on that later. But I'm excited to read more Illumicrate book box books. I hope this book is good. It's going to be my first one of the year, so it better be good. I really want to enjoy it. The next one is The Year of the Ripper. This was from my fairy loot box, my first fairy loot box ever. I'm excited to read this. I don't really know what exactly it's about. I'm kind of going to go into it blind because, I don't know, nothing about it really grabs me, but I'm hoping I'm just going to like the book anyway. We'll see. I don't know. I think it has something to do with According to the back of it, it is a beautifully crafted novel containing everything I love in epic fantasy, complex characters, relationships, excellent world building, a compelling story full of twists and turns. The central characters with their strengths and flaws feel entirely real. So that's a little blurb on the back, so I'm hoping it's enjoyably good. The next one is The Coldest Touch by Isabel Sterling. So this was described as a paranormal romance for fans of Stephanie Meyer and Rachel Mead. And I love Rachel Mead and Stephanie Meyer's writing. I love Stephanie Meyer a lot. I just don't remember a lot about Rachel Mead's writing, but I remember reading it and enjoying it, because that was a long time ago. But I'm really excited to read this one as well. I think I'll probably read this one first before I read this one though. Okay, that's all folks. If you love book hauls, be sure to check out my book haul playlist right here. I love book hauls. I love to watch them. They're so intriguing to see what people buy to put on their shelves and what reflects their personal library, or books they think is going to reflect their personal library. So I hope some of these books end up staying in my collection and they can go onto my personal library and they are shelf worthy. But anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Be sure to subscribe, and remember, I'm here every Friday. Have a good day, y'all. Bye!